Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Morrowind. Last time, we did some quests for the Thieves Guild. We proved ourselves loyal, we helped someone with their debt, and we stole some airship plans, which I'm very curious about to be... Please stop talking to me. I'm very curious about what he plans to do with those airship plans. Along the way, we also stole this adamantium crossbow from some rich lady. I don't know why she had it, but it's pretty hype. The first thing I thought of when stealing this crossbow was, wow, how am I going to sell this? And I wasn't even thinking at all of just using the damn thing. It's the second best crossbow in the vanilla game, and my marksman's pretty not great, but it's decent because I've started as a Bosmer. So yeah, I can see myself using this a little bit. Plus it influences strength, which is good. I need to get my strength up. So yeah, I should get some cheapo bolts and use this for a little bit. But first, we're going to talk to good old Captain Fentis. Get a new quest. Done helping Rai Morani, huh? Ready for new jobs, are you? Can I advance? No. Nalira called Morani her highness, eh? I bet this is about those old stories concerning House Ratham. Small folk sure aren't lacking in imagination. Tell me about House Ratham. This city was the ancestral home of House Ratham, you know, that old dark elven noble house. And let's just say that some folks have gotten it into their heads that there still might be someone left in old Ebonheart who has Ratham blood in their veins. A lost daughter of House Ratham, they whisper. Now wouldn't that be something? This is pretty funny. I need you to find Shirai Saldro's astrography? Or Antio Florane does. Shirai Saldro's astrography, which I need, is in Saldro Ancestral Tomb. I was going to give you this job the whole time, but Antio Florane, one of your fellow crew members, accidentally got wind of it. Antio is, well, I like to think that deep down he's a good lad, but he's very competitive and he has a habit of keeping the loot all to himself. Antio vowed he'd find the astrography before you did. If you hurry up, you might beat him to it. Okay, where's this tomb? Getting there on foot is easy. Just follow the road south from Old Ebonheart, go through the village of Dondrill, and keep on the main road going south until you reach the town of Vool. Once there, just go past the town and follow the road east. When the road turns south, go off the road and keep walking straight ahead towards the hills. You'll find the entrance to a valley not too far ahead. The tomb is in the valley. That seems a decent bit out of the way. I don't know much about that town, to be perfectly honest with you, lassie. You're better off asking Morani that question. It's an old atlas of the night sky. I don't know if any of that ancient elven astronomy still holds up today, but the book is valuable regardless. I have already found an eager buyer for it, so don't mess this up.
What is this about?
Hey, stop. Can you tell me about Vool? It's an Indoril town to the south-southeast known for its brewing tradition. They don't like outlanders like you and me. Yes, even me. Anyone coming from Old Ebonheart is an outlander in their book. Looks like I am going on a journey. Finally leaving Old Ebonheart, you say. Well, first let me deposit some stuff into my good old-fashioned tent. I think I'm going to keep the crossbow with me and use it a bit with some cheap old bolts that I have lying around. I'm pretty sure I have some cheap bolts just laying around. Using weaker bolts shouldn't matter too much. Most of the damage is coming from the crossbow after all. Getting some crazy frame drops, or not frame drops, freezing, which is kind of scary. Not a big fan of stuff freezing. Okay, so let me store my ingredients. Do I want to work on alchemy before I go? can work on alchemy another time. Okay, so put away all these belts. Take these. No, those are arrows. Take these bolts. Do I have any other bolts laying around? Maybe I need to go buy some. I don't feel like looking through all these potions. I don't need these. Don't really need that. Levitate potion's good. Light potion. Actually, keep that one. I'm doing this in the wrong order. I'd like to keep the shields. Keep the invisibility. Don't really need spell absorption. I'll keep a couple, I guess. Alright. And do I have any bolts? Cheapo bolts. Use the cheap bolts. I want to see if I can buy a few cheap bolts too from one of the 20,000 vendors in town. Would a smith sell bolts? I don't. That doesn't sound like something a smith would sell. Darts, arrows. I hear some bolts. They're a little pricey, but I can make that price go down a bit. Okay, 99 is good enough, probably. 250, value 4. Can I get like a slightly better deal? Sure, there we go. And now I've got some Nordic bolts to go along with my adamantine crossbow. And it's time to leave town. We're finally heading on the road. After a long time in the good old city of Old Ebonheart. I still haven't explored this entire place. There's the castle, for one thing, that I haven't even touched yet, and I haven't talked to a lot of people. I haven't been in a lot of places. But I feel like a change of scenery would be good right about now. Welcome, Urchin. I am Fentis of the Census and Excess Office. If you're heading into the city, please let you know if you'd like to declare goods before going any further. I am leaving the city, actually, but yeah, bye. Can you tell me about Vul? It's a dark elf village south of here. Not much of interest going on there for what I know. Okay, so we need to go south. South from Old Ebonheart through the village of Dondrill, and then keep on the main road going south until you reach the town of Vul. Once there, just go past the town and follow the road east. When the road turns south, go off the road and keep walking straight ahead toward the hills. On the entrance to a valley not too far ahead, the tomb is in the valley.
Oh, I'm just dying to hear what you
Shut
have
up.
to say, Bosmer.
And rude ass people. Dondrill and Vul are that way. Hello.
Outlander, what do you want?
Got a pack guar? Guar are the beers. It's a burden of choice here in Morrowind, and for just 500 drakes, this one could be yours. She listens to your verbal commands of come or stay. She can even be told to go back to these stables, and she's trained to patiently wait outside if you enter a building. Wouldn't want her to stop through any old shop that you enter now, would you? It's interesting. That is actually pretty interesting. Extra inventory. While I'm out and about, let me pick some stuff for the Mages Guild quest that I'm on. I don't remember exactly what I need, but I do remember that I do need alchemy materials, so... like any flowers and mushrooms that I come across. Got this cool crossbow. Give me something to shoot that isn't an etch. Comberries. I don't think these temple domes are what I need. But they're mine now. I can use them to level my alchemy a little. What the fuck is that? Is this thing hostile? What the fuck is this? Velk. Man, I am not having a good time with this crossbow, huh? It takes a lot of stamina to fire this thing, and my... yeah, let me switch to this. I can't really afford to spend all of that stamina. Alright, let's walk a bit to let our stamina regen. Take a nice little stroll through the countryside. While our stamina recharges, I can try this healing spell that has a very low chance of succeeding. Yeah. Thankfully, it's also a very low cost. I could just rest, but I need to train my restoration a little bit. Yeah, there we go. My restoration has been leveled a little. Very little. Leveling some of these skills is going to be a pain in the ass if I don't use skill trainers, but I'm a cheap bastard and I don't want to pay for skill trainers right now. Well, we found Dondrill, but I need to keep going through Dondrill. Is there anything cool going on over here? Sabadar, you have the look of someone searching for something special. Come closer, stranger, into the darkness. Well, what do you got for me? A moon sugar poem. And some trash. I love trash. Ajit loves sweets, especially the moon sugar. Got any advice? You do the crime, pay the fine. Don't do the time. You might think a little hard labor isn't a bad price to pay, but while you're breaking rocks for the Empire, you lose the edge in your useful skills. It takes a long time to get back to where you were.
You have questions?
Well.
Alright, the Indoril are around here. An outlander for an old Ebonheart, I take it. I can fix up your gear if you need a smith's services. Anything funny? I've got green bug gauntlets. No no improvements to my light armor yet, which is a little unfortunate. Well, there's the witch hunter Galaro Sevlor and the hetman Naelus Varo. Oh, and me if you need anything smithed. Tell me about Galaro Sevlor. He's an old witch hunter. Before settling here, he slaughtered all kinds of foul creatures across the breadth of Morrowind. His home is near Dondrel's southern entrance. Tell me more about Dondrel. Well, the village isn't much to look at, if you catch my meaning, Outlander, but it's been good to me all these years. Some mer might not like all the foreigners we see on the road, but I don't mind them that much.
Sweet Skooma.
Okay, so Vul is that way.
Go ahead.
As well. Any secrets? Sarenthal to the northwest is a refuge for the injured and sickened followers of the temple. Look for a Velothi dome in the wilderness close to the nearby ashlands if you find yourself in need of healing. Good to know. An errant Velk has been making a mess in the fields around Dondrel. Most figure it must have escaped from the Felm's Ithil paddock west of here. Wild Velk are usually too skittish to come close to settlements. We've driven them away, but they keep sneaking back to nibble our crops. Citizens of Dondrel are concerned about an errant Velk ravaging their crops. It may have escaped from the Felm's Ithil Velk paddock west of town. Is that the thing I killed? Maybe. Leave me to pray, Bosmer. Got nothing for you.
I'm waiting.
Alright. Well, I'm just passing through here for now. My phone is beeping at me. Excuse me, sir. Are you a wild Gwar? I shouldn't kill Gwar. They're good folk. What's going on over here? Oh, is this like a plantation? I don't know you. What do you want? You're a farmer.
What do you want?
And, are you a slave? Yeah. Probably shouldn't try to free the slaves directly in front of their master. You steal some of this meadow rye and cabbages. Since it's not considered stealing for some reason, it's mine now. This will help me in my alchemy endeavors.
I will listen out. I'll make it quick. Summoned by another. Questions again.
It's a little difficult to... Okay, if I look at the grass below them. I guess it's not grass. The greenery? The shrubbery? If I look at the green bit, it's easier to click them. Alright. Are we at Velk yet? I was just looking at the overworld map. Or Vul, not Velk, my mistake. On the Felms or that way? The Felm Farm or whatever the fuck it was. Alright, and that tower over there is probably Vul. This isn't the right one, right? This is a Rano ancestral tomb. Well, I could be convinced to do a little bit of grave robbing. No one needs to know. Let's do a little quick save and get in here. Always a fan of some quick grave robbing. Use a bound dagger. Ah. These arrows shock me. Some enchanted arrows over here. Oh boy, do I love me some grave robbing. It's my favorite. Let me try and heal again, I guess. That worked. Trying to be sneaky, but it's difficult, especially because I'm wearing boots. Do I not have any apprentice lockpicks yet? I guess I need to use the good ones, huh? Good is a relative term. Empty! Just lock your chest and have nothing in it? And that's some bullshit. That skeleton's got a big hammer, huh? Easy kill. Okay, I'm going to run around a bit and not be stealth because I would like to use this bound dagger, if possible. And my light armor increase. Nice. The game seems to freeze whenever a magical effect happens for the first time. That's something that I assumed would be like a, what do you call it? God, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think. You know, a shader thing, where it compiles the shaders the first time you do the thing, and then every other time it'll stop being laggy. But apparently that's not the case. Apparently it's going to happen every single time I play the game. Which is slightly annoying, but I can live with it. We got a decently locked door over here. That raw glass is exciting. Raw glass sells for a bit, but I'm probably going to be using it primarily to level my alchemy. Locked and trapped, you say? Well, this one is just locked. What the fuck is this garbage? They lock all their shit and then there's nothing in it. I do like these pictures. Very nice. Yeah, they just have a bunch of garbage in their chests, huh? Let's rest a little. And let me get my crossbow out. Shoot some more random animals on the road and level up my marksman. So this town apparently hates Outlanders. Hello. Need magical wares or services? You need not worry about guild markup here. Tell me about Vul. For now, the villagers tolerate my magical studies and services. Maybe one day they'll change their minds and try to roast me on a pole, but until then I'll stick to my quiet life here. I mostly serve travelers, though a few locals come to me for charms, usually in the dead of night. Got any funny spells? These seem pretty pricey. Pricey and expensive from a spell cost, too. Can I make like a super cheap restore health spell? Man, even this is only a 24% chance of success. I think I just need to train. I need to train my lower spells to get a good casting rate. What armor slot is this pouch, I wonder? Oh, she don't like me that much. Well, she'll like me eventually. Probably. No? Maybe not. Okay, if I can get her back to 40, I'll just buy the pouch. But that looks less and less likely to happen. Yeah, she's resistant to my wily ways. All I am is complimenting her on the face print on her face. Or handprint, not face print. Holy shit. This is not working. Yeah, and if she doesn't like me enough, she won't even sell to me, so... Oh? Okay. I'll buy one pouch. The markup's there. No. Okay.
Talk if you're talking.
Alright, what inventory slot does this take up? Amulet. I'm fine with that. I don't need a water walking amulet. I've got a water walking spell.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
What about Vul? The Mer here are simple folk, mostly craftsmer peddlers. We harvest nectar from Velk, both tamed and wild, and brew it into Punavit. Our village sees its fair share of Outlanders thanks to the Civet Tong. The rest of us like keeping to ourselves. What about the Civet Tong? You want to know about the local Tong? They run around after Outlanders begging for their coin. I'm a peddler too, and I won't turn down a good deal with an Outlander, but I won't seek it out like they do. My customers are mostly locals, the way I like it. I'd take care around the Civet Tong if I were you. They have nice baubles to sell and might be friendly to your face, but what they're really friendly to is that bag of coins weighing you down. Better to get an honest deal at the trade house where the Mer serve Merthersil Roadur, or with unaffiliated peddlers. That's me. Tell me about Roadur. Roadur is the chapel of our lord, the Indoril Ilvi. All townships and farmsteads of the Anartham region live under his protection. I've heard he's an enlightened mer like the saints of old. See the Outlander wizard there? He peddles in Western sorcery. Most here think his magic is profane, not fit for decent folk to meddle with, but he wouldn't still be selling it if he wasn't getting any business. Okay, so this seems like an interesting town to me, but I'm on a quest. I'm gonna quick save because there's a man in the middle of the road, and that is threatening. This man being here threatens me. Hello, stranger. I've got a proposition for you. What do you want? More of a bet, actually. See, I recently invented a new enchantment I want to try out. All you have to do is give me 25 gold as part of the bet. Catch me and you earn 50 back. Simple as that. Just fucking Christ. He zooms. On the road east of Vol, I met an Imperial called Vontus. He was eager to bet against me. After taking my 25 septums, he ran off southwards at a tremendous speed, screaming in apparent pain. I am supposed to catch him. I guess he's dead in the middle of a tree somewhere, but that's not what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing is I'm heading into this valley. Because this valley is, I believe, where I'm supposed to be going for the Thieves Guild. Is it not? There's a rat here. Okay, it said when the road turns south to keep heading off the road into a valley, which I assumed was this. But I'm not seeing any tombs. Oh, is it this? Ah yes, the Saldro Ancestral Tomb. Do a quick little quickie save. Ah, hello. It is an Antioflorane. I've been waiting for you for a while now, Sharia Lightfoot. Since you were so slow to get here, I already searched this tomb and found Sharia Saldro's astrography. But please don't feel bad. After all, you've been bested by none other than Antioflorane, the most legendary of tomb raiders in all of Tamriel. That's something to tell your grandkids. To be frank, I don't know what makes this old picture book so special. I swear I've seen a copy of this one before. Compared to the treasures that I usually find from those tombs, it's nothing to get excited about. Have you seen a copy before? Yes, probably, in a bookshop shelf somewhere. I mean, it's just a book. Can I see it? Why not? Take a look. Antioflorane pulls out an old copy of Focuk's Firmament from his bag and shows it to you. Granted, it does have pictures of stars in it, but it's clearly not Sharia Saldro's astrography. Okay, you've clearly won me. I'd better get back to the Empress Kataraya. I know Fentus had a buyer of his own in mind, but I bet I can get this sold for way more than he ever could. Ta-ta, loser. You're an idiot. He didn't even lockpick this door! What kind of thief is he? Imagine not lockpicking a door as a thief in a tomb that you are supposed to be raiding. What a fool. A foolish fool. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but ghosts cannot be damaged with non-magical weapons. That means any weapon that is enchanted can be used to damage them. I believe silver also works, silver weapons. But I am not entirely sure. Did he leave? Guess so. Alright, time to find the real book. Because this idiot clearly didn't. There's an underwater bit over there. There's some stuff up there, which I can't really get to without levitating. Oh, hello. What did he just do to me? Oh, he cursed my strength. That's not ideal. My damage is already not fantastic, so lowering it, not great. Spirit of the Daedra. It's worth a decent amount, I'll take it. This doesn't really feel like stealing. This feels like adventuring. So I can't help but notice that it gave me a scroll of Rising Force. Or a potion of Rising Force, some sort of Rising Force potion. So time to see what's up over here. Ah, it's locked. Ah, you're taking my time. I assumed the Rising Force potions were to get over here. It looks like there's a book up there. How long does this still last? It doesn't give me a duration, that's unfortunate. Up, it's fading out. Ah, another Rising Force potion, that's handy. Ah, crap, I was hoping I could walk on that and not have to use another one. But I guess I do. It's not the book I'm looking for. I'm not going to complain about a soul gem. Huh. I would have assumed it would have been up here. I guess it could be underwater. This area. Antioflorane doesn't take me as the type of person to get wet, so... Let's get some water breathing going. See what we can do under here. It's a dead man with a potion of water breathing. Aha! Sharia Saldro's Ostography, centuries old, contains detailed maps of the night sky of Nirn and its familiar constellations. Another Rising Force potion. For me? Shouldn't have. Expensive ring for a lock level 5 chest. Alright, that's enough grave robbing for today. Oh, my potion wore off. Not that it particularly matters. And by potion I mean spell. How do I get out of here? Oh, it's this way, right. I'm gonna just recall back to town, but I wanted to see if Mr. Florane is planning on, like, ambushing me on the way out. No, he's just an idiot. I thought maybe he was, like, trying to trick me to get it for him, but maybe I overestimated him. Maybe he's just stupid. Alright, so let's go back to Old Ebonheart. Let's get our magicka back. Oh, hello. You're a... What the fuck are you? Whatever you are, I'm shooting you. Okay, maybe hit it with my sword. Man, this thing's evasive, huh? What is it? It's a Yeth grub. Initializing data. Old Ebonheart is a kind of chonky area. I guess having a decent loading time makes sense. Alright, we're back. Time to turn in the book. The freezing gives me worry. I assume that's only going to get worse over time.
What say you?
I won, you lost, get used to it.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Outlander. What do you need?
Do you have Shirai Saldro's Ostography? You better hurry or Antio Florane will find it before you. You found the book. The right one. Excellent. The star maps are fascinating, aren't they? I might have to copy some of these pages for myself before handing this over to my buyer. They might be useful in my future voyages. He is making a fucking airship. I'm most pleased with you. Here's your cut. Also, it's good that you weren't fazed by Antio Florane. He sure got a lesson, didn't he, making a fool of himself by stealing the wrong book. Ask me about new jobs when you're ready. Can I advance? No. You know the old saying, when the Nord's away, the thieves will play. Honchu Firemane is out of town, which means his house is ripe for burglary. Tell me about him. Hontu Firemane is out of town on a hunting trip and isn't coming back for a long time, which means now is the perfect opportunity for you to steal his snow hair boots. Honchul's house is on the west side of town. He has left his key with Rifskald Whitemane, a fellow Nord who lives on Craftsman Street. Talk to Rifskald and try to get him to give you the key. That way you won't even have to pick the lock on the door. Come back when you've got the snow hair boots. Okay.
What is this regard?
Well, that's something that I'm going to do next time. First, though,
I hope this won't take long.
how many tombs have you raided, Sharia Lightfoot? 1, 2. I can assure you that I've looted at least twice as many targets. What is it that you want? I might have gotten it wrong, but so what? A book is just a book. Next time I'll beat you, Sharia Lightfoot. You're an idiot, and I love you. I love stupid, big dumbos. Alright, so next time we're going to steal some boots, apparently. See you guys then.